8:07 now, and the Biamp Portland Jazz Festival, of course, finally underway. And one of the coolest things about this festival is how many free performances are out there. You can find them all across the town.
Yeah, one community event you don't want to miss is happening Monday night as the Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble presents a show of newly commissioned works. This morning, we have pianist and composer Daryl Grant joining us in studio with a preview of their show, Rise in Love. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you.
Thanks for being here. This sounds like such a cool performance, but before we get into Monday's show, for anyone who's unfamiliar, tell us a little bit about the Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble.
Oh, sure. Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble is it's a nonprofit now, but it was actually started about 19 years ago by some former students of mine at Portland State University that had played in the big band and were really interested in keeping that spirit going. And a few years later, they created a nonprofit, and it's been going now, supporting contemporary music and Portland composers and new jazz and community. It's a really, really wonderful part of our jazz ecosystem.
Oh, that's so great. Now, I mean, how important is it to have a resource like that too in the local arts community? Because it feels like a community where you really got to help prop each other up here.
It's true. I mean, and it's really important to have groups like this that bring along new composers, that commission new work, that sort of are able to sort of bring elements of our community together and make it unique to Portland. So they're a really big part of keeping the jazz alive in Portland.
So what is happening for this show, Rise in Love? Tell us about this program.
So Rise in Love is a concert featuring original commissioned compositions by 5 composers. I'm one of them. Kristen Valness, Todd Marston, James Powers, and Ezra Weiss. And these are all on themes of Black history, celebrating Black leaders, pioneers, community. And so, yeah, this is a free concert that's happening. And my piece particularly is a tribute to 2 of my heroes. I'm also a tennis lover in addition to jazz, so my piece is dedicated to the tennis pioneers Althea Gibson and Arthur Ashe.
Yeah, Arthur Ashe, an iconic player that, of course, broke so many barriers in the sport of tennis. That's really cool.
It makes sense now why your piece is called Champions.
I was going to ask you to dive into that a little bit, but that's where it comes from, champions being them.
What did you really want to try and convey about those champions in your music?
Well, I think what is inspiring to me, what was interesting to me as a composer is, and somebody that really loves also sports, is that entertainment and sports were these 2 avenues of great achievement and recognition, and these 2 particular individuals were pioneers that sort of elevated Black culture and possibilities for African Americans. And so much of the game of tennis is about improvising and creativity, and I just thought there's a connection there to what jazz musicians do and what tennis players do. So hopefully my piece has brought out a little bit of that.
Oh, wow, I think it's beautiful. How do you also, as a composer, take these themes and then work with other composers to put these kinds of shows and pieces together? How do you collaborate?
Well, that's the brilliance of the PJCE. I mean, I think one of the things they do really well is curate concerts around themes, and they have their pulse on the young composers in Portland and sort of create these opportunities for them and bring us together and sort of form us into a community. So each person builds their companions.
Yeah, and of course, you know, this is being presented as part of the 2025 Biamp Portland Jazz Festival. Talk a little bit about the significance of jazz in this community. I know I talk with people from out of town who are always surprised to hear Portland, you know, like, why Portland is a place for a bunch of jazz? But, you know, the city has such a rich history of jazz music and culture.
It's true.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, I was one of those people when I moved here from New York City. This was 1997, and I was like, I'm moving from the jazz capital of the world to Portland, Oregon. And people are like, oh no, don't worry, Portland's a jazz town from way, way back. And it's true, when I got here, there was this incredible legacy from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, incredible musicians that lived here, and this homegrown community, people like Mel Brown and Ron Steen and Tom Grant, and you know, that were really keeping this culture alive. And I think there's something about Portland as a place that really appreciates community and art that contributes to community. So in the same way that we love our coffee, in the same way that we love our fine, you know, food or things like that. This jazz is something that really represents who we are.
Well, and I think this festival does that. Not only, and we've talked about this throughout the weeks leading up to this festival, but not only do you have, yes, you have the national acts, Terrence Blanchard, Erykah Badu, that's awesome. But I mean, opening for Terrence Blanchard last night were some local stars, right? You talk about getting that local prop
Charlie
up.
Brown, these fantastic local musicians.
It's really great. I feel like it's helpful for the genre and for the city.
Well, it really represents what makes Portland unique, and using these two, using the national artists to elevate, then draw attention to what's here all year round, and hopefully that creates more interest so that when the national artists come back, they have an audience. So it really supports each other. It's kind of the opposite of a doom loop.
Right, right. Yeah, we want to send all those loops in the other direction, and this is a cycle that we are so happy to be a part of, helping continue, and we appreciate your work in doing that as well. So Daryl, thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure.
We're really looking forward to this show on Monday. If you want to check it out, you can see the Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble Monday, February 24th, 7:30 p.m. at the Lincoln Recital Hall. Scan the QR code on your screen for more details. You can also go to coin.com for more info about the concert. It is free. I think they do recommend a reservation just to make RSVP to make sure you get a seat.
Good to know.
And you want to make sure you snag one because it's going to be a fantastic show.